I'm not sitting on the couch today or in a chair. Today I am sitting in my car near my granny's gravesite. Because today I just wanted to spend some time with her, and I wanted to just reconnect to what I heard her say when she first passed. And that was, I want you to live. All capital. I want you to live. I want you to put down this people pleaser. I gotta make sure everybody else has what they need. I have to self-sacrifice. I have to put everybody else first. I want you to put that down, and I want you to live. I want you to have the most healthy, nourishing love. I want you to boldly show up in spaces and not hide. I want you to be confident in who you are. I want you to get so close to God and not allow anybody to get in the way of you being right next to Him and listening to Him and doing His will. And the word that kept popping up, and it's literally in one of our pictures. We took a picture and we have it near the gravesite, and it is us posing by the big sign that says love. And what I'm hearing is her being like, love. This season is about love. It's about you loving yourself so boldly that you show up confidently in every space, and you don't bite your tongue when it comes to naming anything that is yours. It's you open your heart to being present to the love that you have right now, to the romantic love that you have right now. It's you choosing first to love the people who love you deeply. I am loved. In addition to God, I have family members who love me. I have friends who love me, focusing my attention on those people who love me. And I remember being in a space when my grandmother first passed and just feeling like, oh, I want to heal, and I want to build this bold and balanced life, not just for myself, but for her. I want to be able to give her through my life everything she couldn't have. I want to be her legacy. And it made me realize that this healing, this boldly stepping into our power, it's not just about us. It's not even just about the people who's going to come after us. It's the people who came before us. It's the people who are our parents and our grandparents and our aunts and our uncles and our four grandmothers and grandfathers. It's those people. They get to heal when we heal. They get to watch us and be like, wow, you're doing it. I'm proud of you. Look at how you're healing our lineage. They see us. And so as you consider what I'm about to say, I want you to remember that it's not just about you. And I want you to invite God into this process. I shared this with the folks in the Be Bold Challenge, and I want to invite you into this. There is something that you deeply desire. Maybe it's something you haven't told anyone. It's something that is connected to the more that you want. Maybe it's like, maybe you're in a relationship right now or been desiring a relationship, and you're like, I want something that feels safer, where I get to just be my full self, where I don't have to hide certain aspects of myself, where I get to be loved in a way that feels tender, where I'm treated like a delicate flower, where I'm poured into. Like, I deeply desire that. Maybe it's that you've been wanting to get a new job or retire, leave your job. Like, maybe there's something related to career where you're like, I want to just go into a whole other field. Maybe it's just related to changing how you relate to yourself and how you see yourself. Maybe you've been like, I want a makeover. And it's not just physical. I want a mental makeover. I want to start viewing myself with more love. I want to look in the mirror and like what I see. And not just from a physical standpoint, but from a place of like, I love me. I love how I show up in the world. How I show up in the world is authentic to who I really am. I'm going to put it in the comment section. I'm also going to invite you to explore what that is for yourself. But I want to give you some options, and I want you to give yourself some options. What is one goal that you have for yourself in this season? So often we're juggling all the things. I want to focus on my finances. I want to focus on my business. I want to focus on my relationships. I want to focus on my relationship with God. I want to focus on my relationship with myself. all these things, and we're trying to do them all, and we wonder why we're so overwhelmed and burnt out. And let's name that it is, in fact, a lot of our jobs are asking way too much of us. And it's a lot of an internalized oppression that's causing us to overwork ourselves. And oftentimes we have so much on our plate and we're adding even more because that overachiever in us, or that just desire to do all the things now. You have your whole lifetime to work on these things. But I want you to choose one thing that you really, really desire, that you really want to focus on. And I want you to write that thing down. My goal for myself is $10,000 in 10 days. And it's not just about the money. It's because I want to be able to abundantly pour into those that God has called me to pour into. I don't want anything to get in the way of me being able to create infrastructure, be able to create experiences, be able to nourish myself while I'm doing this work. And so I'm setting this big goal for myself. And what I love is that the people around me, I was talking to my boyfriend about it, and he's like, let's do it. You got this. Surrounding yourself with people who believe in you and see it as already done. And so I've been saying to myself, it already is. I took myself on a pre-celebratory dinner date with myself where I got myself some really delicious tacos, this really great drink. I probably drank it too fast, but it was very good. And this Mexican rice that was just so good. And I was like, I'm eating this in advance because I already know that this is going to happen. I want you to think of what is that thing for you, and I want it to be specific. Give me a time frame. What is that thing? What is a specific thing? So sometimes we say, I want to be more confident in 1 month. What would that look and feel like? Is it, I want to be able to look in the mirror for longer than 5 minutes and like what I see within the next 6 months? What is it specifically for you? I want you to come up with it, and I want you to share in the comments, and I want to encourage you that sometimes it's us just having the boldness to name it and recognize that it's not just for you. It's for the people who have already passed. It's for the people who are going to come after us. And it's for God. It's for God who created you to live this beautiful, bold life, who created you to be that lamp on the stand, to show up and take up space. It's your turn. I'm here because it's your turn. And God wants me to walk hand in hand with you as you walk toward what He's called you to do and who He's called you to be. So I'm cheering you on. And I know it already is. I already see it for you. That thing that you feel afraid or feel like, can I have this? Or maybe you're afraid of all the work that's going to come with having to make it happen. It already is. And so I want you to write it down and name it. And together we're going to work and heal and boldly move toward that thing. I love y'all. I'll talk to you soon.